Do you read me? Come in, please.
If you can hear me, I'm going to attempt to send that QSB song through now. Pretty good.
You're close, I've got you within my range. Try to align on the heterodyne. Not quite, I've lost you again, my friend. I know you are there, but I'm not sure where. Can't you zero beat my beacon? Can you jump back on the frequency? Repeat. Intruders have pushed you out. Try to go wide on the upper side. Come in, I'm trying to clarify you. Shoot some more fire to your treetop wire. Can't you zero beat my beacon? Can you jump back on the frequency? You're close, I've got you.
Pete Brothers Company is the manufacturer of the Altimeter weather stations. We have 3 models of altimeter weather stations to meet the needs of every weather enthusiast or ham radio operator. Our weather stations are for surface level observations, things like wind speed, wind direction, temperatures, humidities, barometric pressure, and rainfall. Here at Dayton Hamvention, in addition to our show specials, we're offering our full line of weather stations and accessories. We have the Altimeter 2100, which is our top of the line model, and it includes wind functions, temperature functions, humidity and rainfall, and also barometric pressure. Now, all of our weather stations have RS-232 serial data output, which is very important in the amateur radio community. It makes it possible to connect the weather station directly to a TNC to set up an APRS weather station application. The same serial data output can be connected to a computer to log the weather data or to share it over the internet with others. We have a unique application for the serial data output in our weather picture, which is an accessory display that's compatible with any of our models of altimeter weather stations. The weather picture can display 7 different numeric functions simultaneously, plus wind direction, and each of these 7 numeric displays can be any of 62 different weather functions, according to the weather station and the sensors that it is connected to. Our basic Altimeter 100 does wind speed, wind direction, temperature, and rainfall functions, and it offers an attractive entry-level price of $229. Now, a couple of things make Pete Brothers Altimeter weather stations different from many of them on the market. There are some very important distinctions to the amateur radio community. The first is that we utilize cabled sensors with all of our weather stations as opposed to wireless. Now, the reason for that is twofold. It's performance and reliability. With cabled sensors, you can have continuous monitoring of the outdoor sensors, where some of our competitors' wireless sensors transmit their data on a regular interval, but not continuously. So the wireless sensor will transmit its data and then sleep, and then transmit and sleep. Now, for functions like temperature and humidity, rainfall or barometric pressure, that's not a drawback because those don't change rapidly. But wind, for example, is a very dynamic function. And what happens in between transmissions to the wind can be lost or not captured when using wireless sensors. With our cabled wind sensor, you can watch the growth of a gust, you can capture the peak of a gust, and it makes a much more interested and animated display to watch than a display from wireless sensors that only updates every few seconds. Another advantage to the cabled sensors is reliability. Wireless sensors have to have self-contained power supplies for their transmitters. These require backup batteries and solar panels. The batteries eventually have to be replaced. Solar panels can ice over and be covered with snow, and can be a reliability problem in the winter. We generally advise our customers that if they go to a little more trouble in the beginning to install cabled sensors, they'll be happier for years that they did. Most of our amateurs and professional clients agree with our position on cabled sensors, and they prefer our weather stations accordingly. Now, a couple of things also that are different about Pete Brothers Altimeter weather stations are the optional sensors. We have rain gauges and humidity sensors that are optional. With all of our weather station models, we have different models of rain gauges and humidity sensors to choose from according to your requirement. So we don't have a one-size-fits-all rain gauge that has to match everyone's application, and we don't require you to purchase a humidity sensor or a rain gauge if you don't require one. For example, we do a lot of weather stations in the marine markets and onboard ships. They're typically not interested in measuring rainfall or relative humidity. So we allow you to customize your weather station, purchasing only the sensors that you require. In addition, when we talk about customizing, longer cable lengths are available to meet your requirement. In addition to different sensor mounting configurations, we have some unique solutions for the mounting of the weather stations on masts or tripods, or to facilitate tower mounting your weather sensors as well. Pete Brothers Altimeter weather stations are manufactured in the USA. We are a small company, but we do the manufacturing internally, and the advantage there is that we can perform repairs down the road if necessary, and replacements even at the component level. Unlike manufacturers whose weather stations are made on another continent and don't have the close connection between support and service and production that we enjoy. Consequently, it makes it easier for us to respond to every demand or every requirement that a customer might place before us. We've been in business for over 30 years now. We've been in the business of making electronic weather stations since the early 1990s. And we feel that our products offer some distinct advantages in the marketplace. We're not the least expensive weather station on the market, but certainly not the most expensive. We like to think that the Altimeter Weather Instruments are the best in affordable weather technology for ham radio applications.